I was just going to do my 10 p.m. report saying everything is smoothing out and getting better.
Until something gets stuck in our engine.
Yeah. Well, seas are definitely a lot more calm, as you can tell. The winds have died down to about 4 to 6 knots, let's say. We have both of our sails up at full and starboard side engine. I heard change in sound, put it into neutral, shut it off. Temperature kept climbing, and we're going to go investigate what is going on.
It has to happen at night. 10 p.m. Just has to happen.
Yes.
Can't happen any other time.
That's right. You can see I've got a net on the prop. Oh god. I don't know if you can free that. This is our first night sail. It's 10 o'clock. It's been dark for an hour and a half. And we're already
Have a net stuck in our engine. So now, Daddy needs to jump into the water and
by the time this is all said and done.
you're gonna have a what? Oscar?
Yeah.
What's an Oscar?
Stuck to something, right? Yeah, I don't think it would come off. Who's leaving fishing nets all over the place?
That knife, I'm gonna cut this.
I'm recording.
All right, ready to go in?
All right, and he's in.
Oh my gosh, look at how long it is. Yeah, I'll put that in the bucket. Just get the bucket, Bean.
Hi, Shannon, how's your first night shift?
It's uneventful, so good. Very good. We've been going at about 5'8", now it looks like 5'6". Looks like the current is changing here. The wind has been, it's up to about 8 knots in the last probably 10, 15 minutes, but it's been mostly 3 to 6. We've been going at about roughly 5'8", 5'6" knots. And anomaly is falling behind us. They've been going a little bit slower. My guess is that maybe Allison is on shift or something. I haven't seen any light, no boats. And yeah, they got a nice moon. That's it.
This is calmer than our anchorage this morning, actually.
Way calmer.
It's 5 a.m. I'm coming towards the end of my night shift here. I took over from Shannon at 2 o'clock. Can't say I'm a big fan of the night shift. Some people say it's magical. I watched the moon set today. It was kind of cool. It was a bright, more than half moon, and it gradually set, becoming more orange as it went. That's about all that's happened. I passed by a cruise ship off in the distance, 1 nautical mile away, and I upped the speed so that we could make it in good time to St. Augustine. So I wanted to just get there before dark. And also the tide changes at 6 o'clock. So hopefully that would give us more slack current. Otherwise, I've just been trying to stay awake, listening to an audiobook on Audible and getting tired. So that's it. First night shift. I'm gonna go wake up Shannon and get her to take over.
Second night shift. I came on at 5 o'clock and Edward went to sleep. The wind really hasn't changed much. It's up a bit, around 6 knots. And we're kind of going through the Cape Canaveral area, and there's a lot of section dock observer areas, and there's a restricted zone, and it's all kind of blocked off on the chart. That's interesting to see. I never thought about having observation areas in the water, but obviously, as Cape Canaveral is right on the coast, and the rockets land just in the area east of it into the water. So that's kind of neat. We're going about 6.6 knots just with the starboard engine, It smelled a lot like diesel burning when I got up at 5. Kind of made my stomach turn, the smell of it. So I'm kind of just sitting here and trying not to feel sick. Yeah, I'm glad that we're motoring and everything is really calm. Oh, bird. Looks like Everett's up. Oh, where are you? Where are you? There you are.
I'm up.
You're up. How come you're up so early?
Because I so badly wanted to come up here.
At nighttime. Okay, come on. Did you have a good sleep?
Oh, not really.
Not really? Why?
It smells so bad.
It does smell bad here. It's been 24 hours since we started sailing. We left double-breasted Key at 5 a.m. yesterday morning. Our Gulf Stream crossing was a lot like the last time, except less wind. Right?
And this time, by the end, it's like flat.
Yeah.
If we had our sails up, we'd just forget we're sailing.
That's right. Well, there isn't even quite enough wind to have the sails up. They'd just be flopping around.
Had our sails down the whole night.
Yeah, which has been kind of nice because it's been really flat. We've been able to regroup, and I've been had a shower. So did Edward. And
Well, since Daddy jumped into the water.
that's right. He jumped in the water. We were able to have some sleep because it was calm, and it was a really good night, wasn't it? For our first night sail.
Yeah, what would you rate it?
2.5. What do you think?
I would maybe do 3.
3 stars?
I didn't get seasick like anything.
No. Yeah, me either.
And I liked having snacks and watching TV, and now it's super calm. How would you rate the sail starting with from the beginning to now?
I'd rate it 3 out of 5, maybe a 2.
For me, maybe he's not feeling very good.
I wasn't feeling very good.
So what about you? 2.5.
You don't also like the sail, Sierra?
No, very good.
Why not?
Because I almost.
You almost
Well, we're out of the stream right now, and we are heading up to St. Augustine. Yep.
and we're motoring. Except we're motoring and there's all this diesel fumes making me sick. How was your sleep, kids? Did you sleep all night?
I didn't really.
Sierra did. She was a very tired
I
girl.
woke up at 10 to record Daddy jumping in the water
Oh yeah.
to get this net off.
What was that like?
Kind of picked me up, but it was pretty cool. First time I've ever seen that.
And how's your first sleep on the boat while it was going? That's what you wanted to try, right?
Yeah, not the best. I'm not gonna go and sail Caribbean. I did not like this.
Alright, no one's going to South Caribbean. How about Sierra? She's driving. Sierra, how can you even see what's going on? You're too short.
All right, now we've got the bilge or the boost pump not working.
Yeah, a lot of things going on this crossing here.
Okay, I'm gonna go turn the boost pump on.
Okay, got your makeup on?
Yep.
Ready for the camera?
Yep.
Guess how far we've gone, Shannon?
400 kilometers.
400 kilometers. Average speed? You see that?
Slow.
12 kilometers per hour. We have been going up to 6 or 7 knots, which sounds really fast, but it's actually only 12 kilometers per hour.
It's very slow.
We've been motoring all of last night up until just about 30 minutes ago. The wind has gone up to 13 knots directly behind us. So we put up our mainsail as well as the code 0 just to capture some of that wind. Haven't turned the engine off. It's still going at 2,500 RPM, but we've gained an extra knot of speed maybe. But that means we got to sit up here and make sure we don't accidentally jibe.
Yes, but we want some extra speed, so we'll do what we have to do to get 0.5 to 1 knot more so we can get there.
Yeah, we're trying to get to St. Augustine by 6 o'clock. This morning, put the Starlink up, made some arrangements. We're going to get the boat looked at tomorrow for the engines, get an oil change done, get that port sail drive oil leak fixed. Maybe we'll have a look at that winch also. Check up on the leak on the starboard bow crash box.
Can't bring any unpackaged, unlabeled meat into the US, and you can't bring any fruits and vegetables fresh or frozen. So either we have to eat everything we have left, or it has to get tossed over so we don't get fined.
Kids are having their last day of their best life ever. Sarah's on the screen the whole time. We don't know what she's going to be like when she's a teenager.
Everett's trying to solve the Rubik's Cube, which is really good because he has about 3 or 4 Rubik's Cubes and he can solve one side of them, and now he's actually like motivated to solve the whole cube. So that's been keeping him busy for like the last 24 hours, would you say?
Yeah.
Almost
Had a
this trip.
resurgence of interest on that.
Yeah.
The sea state is super calm. We have a
Very
following
nice.
seas. One of those days you can forget you're sailing or motoring.
Except for the noise.
Except for the noise and the smell. We're working the engine the hardest
It's ever been worked.
it's ever been worked. We're going to probably have 20 to 25 engine hours, I think, which is going to be about 10% of all of the engine that we have used since we've gotten this boat. We've also had the most use of our code 0 too.
Well, in the Avapos, we've used it a ton.
Remember when we didn't know how to use the code 0?
I do remember. It gives us that 0.5 to 1 knot faster speed, so we were motivated to use it. We're almost there. I can't wait. It's going to be so nice to step back onto land and have some of the conveniences of home, you know, variety of food in restaurants. And the kids and I want to go and have some donuts when we get back.
What about me?
And do you want? You don't really like this. It's okay.
I like donuts,
Wait,
chocolate
wait.
donuts.
Okay, yeah, we're going for donuts. We haven't had a donut in a long time. We've been wanting to get a donut.
I'm looking forward to eat a donut. I go to the spa.
To the spa. Yeah. Get done at the spa.
Nail.
Now.
If I get nails done, oh boy. We made it to St. Augustine, can you believe it? Our other Gulf Stream crossing from Bahamas, we're here!
Back.
We're back in the United States. Yay! Hooray! St. Augustine Municipal City Marina mooring field.